Hi Taurus, welcome to Indiglo Gypsy. I'm Jenna. I'm happy to do this tarot reading for Taurus placements or anyone dealing with a Taurus. The messages may or may not resonate. I appreciate your presence and energy and hope you're all doing wonderful. So before we get started, Taurus, I'm going to tap the bowl a few times and you're welcome to take a few deep breaths. Thank you so much. I'm going to start us off with the Eternal Crystals Oracle deck. See what crystal is resonating with this reading or vibrating with this reading. That one looks like wanted. So we have clear quartz. I love clear quartz. It's a 14. So it could be a May 14th or a May 5th or a life path number 5. And it says meditation and crown chakra. Okay, I'll grab the book. Clear quartz. Oh man, I was missing a card. I feel bad because I was missing a card. I don't like that. That's okay. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Okay. Today's a wonderful day for you to reconnect with who you are and what you'd like to become. Your spirit guides and angels are trying to help you to connect with them. Ask them for help on any matter and listen for their response. A great way to tune in with them is by calming your mind and meditating. When you meditate or connect with spirit, it's important that you protect yourself physically. Just imagine yourself surrounded by a bubble of white light and ask for protection from your spirit guides and angels. When you meditate, sorry about my kids in the background, you guys, if you hear that. When you meditate, you also connect with your higher self, which can assist you to live with greater purpose and make progress on your spiritual journey this lifetime. When you take time to develop a more conscious relationship with your higher self, you also tap into guidance from the wisest part of your being. You don't need to just sit still to meditate. You may like to meditate by running, walking, swimming, listening to music. The important thing is that you take time out to calm the mind and focus on the present moment. Remember also to re-energize yourself regularly with good food, exercise, and a positive outlook on life, okay? Clear quartz. So, as I was shuffling the tarot deck for you, Taurus, these two cards came out, and it's a 10 of Cups reversed and the Devil reversed. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn placements. But what I immediately got was like surrendering an addiction. It could be an addiction to alcohol. It doesn't have to be, but I am getting like a liquid sort of thing. For some of you, maybe it's like a cough syrup situation or even LSD, just something of like a liquid formation. It does not have to be that. It could be from a person that makes you extremely sad, that maybe brings out the worst in you, Taurus, okay? Or maybe you feel like you bring out the worst in them if you are dealing with a person, but I do feel like it's giving it up, it's surrendering it because it's bringing you down to a very low level and you're looking to maybe ground yourself and get in touch with your guides with this clear quartz card. Just kind of like come back to yourself. So it's a very powerful message here, just starting off the reading. Yeah, it looks like plain as day, like giving up an addiction or giving up a person that brings you down, or even both, Taurus, okay? So we'll get into it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for overseeing this act of divination for Taurus and their highest good. So you are giving something up. You're releasing, surrendering. Wow, Taurus, wow. one of my sons is a sun in Taurus, and he was here visiting, and he left his necklace here. It's a really cool Taurus necklace. So the Four of Swords, you guys could have been down and out for a while. For some of you, I'm getting like a detox sort of energy. And for others of you, it's just a resting period. You know, like you've required a lot of sleep or meditation, just as being in a state of calm for a while. Because like I said, there's this very powerful energy of you surrendering something that you felt tied and bound to at one point, but you're giving that up. And then I like how behind that is the King of Pentacles. So this is doing you a bit of good. Like some of you guys are like ready to get right back to it. Behind that is the King of Wands, Taurus. And then behind that is the Empress, which is your energy, also with Libra. But it's like you're ready to bounce back. So some of you have like overcome an addiction, like with flying colors. Like maybe you've attempted several times, but this time you're really done, or it's a person that you could be really done with, and you've had a lot of downtime. Perhaps this caused like a tremendous amount of sadness, depression, and you got rest. You know, you did what your body was calling on you to do, which was get some rest and start fresh, start new. So now you're like ready to attract gains or relationships with new people with a higher level of commitment. I feel like a lot of you are ready to start a business here, and in doing so, you are very successful. There are a lot of gains here, okay? For others of you, I feel like when you overcome a lot of the challenges that you were facing, you are inviting new love into your life, like the potential for new love to enter your life. And you may start a family or start a business with someone, and it grows exponentially here, Taurus, okay? And it's all because you decided to surrender however the devil is represented in your life, okay? So with the Four of Pentacles, again, this is giving something up. This is freeing yourself of something that you felt like stuck to, like you felt like almost powerless without it, okay? And even like your spending habits, maybe like you were spending a lot of money or a lot of time in certain places, or doing certain things that were just really bringing you down to a very low point, and you're ready to give all of that up here, Taurus, okay? So why it's all happening is the Death card, because great changes, because transformation. There could be a Scorpio influencing the situation. This Scorpio is your opposite counterpart sign, or you could have aspects to Scorpio in your own chart, or it's just the energy of a major transformation taking place in your life. Some of you could have like physically like lost someone, like they passed away. My deepest condolences if that did happen. Perhaps you lost someone because they OD'd, or maybe they got hit in an accident where one person was heavily intoxicated, and this has changed you like permanently, okay? Like the loss of a person, or you feeling like you're losing a part of yourself has like altered the course of your life permanently here. So in your headspace is the Nine of Wands. So a bit wounded, fragile, you know, but you're still persevering. You're still showing up for yourself, Taurus, however that is, even if that means getting out of bed and taking a shower. That is an accomplishment. You know, you have to take time with yourself, especially when you are grieving, or when you are kicking an addiction, or when you are breaking up with someone, even like that. You can be down for a while. So any small thing is an accomplishment, and it does matter here, okay? But with that Nine of Wands energy, perhaps you wanted to put a barrier between you and a particular person, or even a particular mindset, you know, like you just needed some space here, like you built a fortress around your heart, around yourself, around your energy, etc. here. So like a major shift, a major transformation taking place. Painful, a bit painful here, but it required a lot of, it required you to kind of do this in your way. Some of you may have done this like by yourself, or maybe you kind of locked yourself at home in your room for several days, maybe 9 days or 9 weeks or something like that, to get through this process, okay? Or to help you through this process. So in the past, you have the world reversed. So I feel like a cycle it seemed like a cycle was kept repeating itself over and over and over, like, you know, vicious, like toxic almost cycles with that devil reverse. So for some of you that are like battling addiction, or you're dealing with an addict, or, you know, just dealing with someone who brought you down to a very depressed point, it seemed like it wasn't ending. There's like this hamster wheel with this person or with this energy. And but it's in the past, though. You're coming out of it, which is great, because this transformation is taking place in your life, Taurus, and you're persevering and releasing what is not serving you any longer, okay? So with this Seven of Pentacles here, the advice is to be patient with yourself, or you're currently being patient with yourself. I heard baby steps. Steps matter. One of my Virgo friends once told me that, like, it's all about the steps. And man, I still to this day live by that. Just those little things, like you getting out of bed and brushing your teeth. That's a thing. Like, that matters. You know, even if you brush your teeth and go back to bed, that's a step, you know, like that's adding up to bigger things, to where eventually you feel like getting out of the house again, or you feel like getting back to your brand new self, not even your old self, but your revised, upgraded self here, Taurus, okay? So continue to be patient with yourself. And, you know, when you want to grow something, you don't look for evidence of growth at the same day that you plant the seed, okay? You're not looking for the roots the same day you plant the seed. You got to let it do its thing. You have to let yourself do your thing and let this metamorphosis happen in its own time, okay? Which I feel like you guys are already understanding that. So future position is a Two of Pentacles. I like this for you because this is a management. This is management of your time, management of your resources, management of your money, your finances, management of your energy. I really like that for you. And you have a few choices here, especially in the financial sector. You have a couple of different choices. Maybe you're choosing a business partner, or you know, where to invest some capital, etc. If you look here, you do have 9 Pentacles here, and you have 6 Pentacles here. You have 9 Pentacles is an independent, wealthy person, like a self-made, you know, like a self-made, prosperous person. So that could be millions or whatever that means to you. But you're getting back to, or you're getting to this place of like feeling like great again. Okay. So for those of you that are still feeling, you know, kind of crappy, like grieving and everything, like it will pass. It's temporary. Okay. Like you are making moves to better your circumstances. Okay. So with this King of Cups, some of you are still kind of in that sad sort of energy, just kind of down. Maybe some of you are fighting the urge to have a drink. For those of you that are surrendering, you know, alcohol addiction, you may be fighting that urge to have a drink. You may be fighting the urge to call somebody, but there's something within you, Taurus, that knows that if you call them, you're going to end up crying. It's going to end badly. Like, it's not going to be a good thing. If you have that drink, you may do something or say something that you're going to regret, or it's going to make you feel shitty. It's going to make you feel worse than you did before you made that choice, okay? And for others of you, it could be a grief here. The Death card is here. This death may have turned your world upside down. Again, my deepest condolences. My heart goes out to you if you resonate with that part of the reading. But you could still just be grieving, the loss of someone because they're no longer on this physical plane here, and you were very connected to that person here, Taurus. Okay. And then you, in your environment, you have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there's water, a lot of water energy here. So many of you have strong water in your chart, or it's just the energy of like a lot of sadness. So perhaps the person you departed from, they could have been suffering from some depression, or they're currently suffering from some depression. There could be like a little bit of an age difference or a maturity difference, or just maybe you guys bonded through drinking. That was y'all's thing together, or getting high in some way. But it was just bringing you down. I feel like you guys may have triggered each other to certain levels, they're very sad over having to separate from you. And for a few of you, maybe you could be fighting an addiction paired with another person. Maybe you and someone else are both giving up some form of addiction here together, okay? Hence this Two of Pentacles, like it's two people possibly juggling how they're feeling, what's going on within them, etc. It's going to be slightly different for everybody, but for some of you, it's grief. For others of you, it's the addiction situation. And then for others of you, you're sad because you had to end things with somebody on a permanent level, because you guys were not a good pair, okay? So then you have this Five of Wands reversed here. So you hope to drop the conflict. So maybe you would like to fix things eventually with this person. And I feel like for some of y'all, maybe you feel like if you guys can beat this together, then you're unstoppable. There's nothing you can't do together. You could both be experiencing some sort of a transformation together. This could be someone you even met at a rehab for some of you. I'm picking up so many different scenarios, but the Five of Wands reversed is like the chaos is ending, or you're hoping for some sort of chaos to end, or the fight to end. By the way, the Six of Pentacles here is a balance being restored in your lives, financially, energetically, the management of your time, resources, etc. Okay. But with this Five of Wands reversed, it's like there is this hope for conflict to end, chaos to end, etc. here. Okay. So how this manifests in your physical reality, my sweet Taurians, is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I love this for you. This is a strong finish. So this is you guys trumping or overcoming these challenges. So if you decide that you want to end things permanently with someone, you're going to come out stronger for that decision. If the two of you have joined forces and said, we're both going to quit, then that happens as well. Okay. And then for others of you, you're getting your money back in balance. All right. Like if you might have felt like a financial loss due to, how much you've spent on whatever you were spending it on, like because you're surrendering this, giving it up, ending it permanently, you're putting yourself in a brilliant headspace to be able to come back financially and come back energetically. So some of you guys are like, instead of, now you're turning wine into water. So you're hydrating more. You're eating more foods that actually serve you on a higher level, like more wholesome foods, and getting more rest and grooming yourselves. You guys really love to look nice and everything like that. So you're getting back to that, like in an upgraded way. And then for others of you, like you could be, like I said, some of you guys are like starting a new business, and that does very well. And it's gaining momentum with this Knight of Pentacles. And also for advice, it's telling you to continue to be patient with yourself. Continue to show up in baby steps for yourself. Okay, continue to respect this commitment that you have made to yourself. And if this has to do with just grief, you will get your strength again. Okay, you will be the Taurus that feels great about life again, okay? Like you will be this healthy, solid, steady, mindful person again here, okay? So I really love this reading for you. This is one of the more powerful readings that I've done in terms of overcoming, the challenges that life throws at us, Taurus. Like, you're really coming through for yourself here in this reading, and I'm here for it. I love that. I know so many beautiful Taurians, and you guys are just some of the coolest people, man. Like, the way that you are always there for the people that you love, and how you're unwaveringly supportive and dependable and trustworthy. You high vibrating Taurians. And I love that about you. And I love to see you, your stubbornness, like work in your favor. Like when you've made up your mind to get past something, that's exactly what's happening here for you. So I'm 100% like supportive of this and happy for you, Taurus. So I hope this was helpful. I'm being called to pull up an animal, and you guys are welcome to look up the spiritual meaning to the animal. I know most Taurians love animals. Whoa, you got several animals. This is how hard you're going with your life. So a lion. So some of you guys may be connecting with a Leo. It's just a lion energy. It's a very, very powerful animal here. It's a number 8. You could be a May 8th. It represents power, leadership, and family. Okay, I feel like you're the lion in this situation, or perhaps there's a Leo around you that is a very good support system here. Then you have 31 Gaia, so you could be April 30. There is no April 31st. So you could be May 4th. We'll say May 4th. You could be even April 30th, Taurus, or life path number 4, but it's the world, and you have the world twice here. So look, Taurus, where the world was once upside down, your whole world was upside down at one point. Now it's showing up here upright. You have the world in your hands. The world is your oyster right now. You are a powerhouse moving through the world powerfully, okay? Some of you guys are going to be traveling. You may go to Africa where you can see a lion up close and personal. And it's going to accelerate the change in your life on a permanent level here. You got 18, the crow, so your communication is great, or you're developing friendships with people where the communication is great. It's an 18, so you could be a May 18th and May 9th, and it says communication, truth, and story. Some of you guys could be sharing your story here to uplift other people, okay? Whether it is a story of loss or grief or overcoming addictions, okay? You're helping somebody through sharing your story. Then you also have mountain gorilla. You have 2 very powerful animals here. You're a beast right now, Taurus, and I mean that in the most positive way. So you could be a May 9th, and it says reflection, respect, and inner calm. So you're welcome to look up the meaning of any of these animals or all of them. There will be messages in those searches for you as well. So very, very powerful, spiritually uplifting, transformative reading here, Taurus. I love it. Thank you all for sharing this space with me. I hope you'll like the video and subscribe. And if you already have, thank you so much. Comment if this resonates. I wish you guys all the love on your journey. And until next time, take care.